Hello, dwarfs and dwarfettes. This is Jury Duty Summons, and today I had some requests that I cover the military for a dwarf fortress, and we haven't quite gotten an invasion yet or any kind of attack yet. And I think that our traps are going to do pretty decent against the first attack. On a side note, I added some cage traps just in case they get past either the front gate or my other traps. As kind of a backup. But it is totally possible that there'll just be too much for the traps to handle, and too many for the cage traps to handle. So we need a second line of defense, and to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to start a military. And let's see here. All right, and so this is my barracks level, or my housing level, as I probably should call it. And so I've dug out a space here, a big area, and this is going to be the barracks for the dwarves. And I'm going to put some beds on the side here because it's good to have a wide open area for them to work from. There we go. And I'm going to use some armor stands just because they like them. And then some weapon stands. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure I have a few. Weapon rack. There we go. There we go. And let's add a cabinet. Why not? And a chest. Coffer. There we go. So they should come and do that. Or come and use them, rather. We'll give it a minute for the dwarves to hurry up and install those things for me. Come on, guys. Hurry up! Quit slacking. Oh, and that guy right there, he is gonna smooth those walls out for us. Make the barracks a little nicer for the dwarves. Okay, everything's in. What is that bird following? What is that? Oh, it's a named guinea hen. That's wonderful. Anyway, when you want to start the barracks, just find a bed. We're going to make a room out of it. Expand the room to the total size. And then hit B to turn it to a barracks. Currently, no military is assigned to it, but now we're ready to start a military squad. Okay, to start your very first squad, we're going to have to go to the noble screen, which we haven't really talked about too much, but let's take a look at that now. Alright, so we have the broker and the expedition leader. Same by, ruled by the same person. I wouldn't want to do that more than the broker doesn't do much, so that's he's only useful once in a while, so that's fine. That right there is fine for now. Later, you probably want them to be separate people. Okay, so the person you want to assign is the militia commander. And I have already decided on who I'm going to be in the military, but let me see if I can remember who that person who is I'm going to assign as the main guy here. I think I was going to sign up Mercerino here. Let me check my email because I totally forgot. Give me 1 second. Yep, it was Mercerino. There we go. So Mercerino, congratulations. You're the expendable militia commander. All right, so let's leave that. So that's good. All right, so we got the militia commander. That's perfect. Okay, we're going to go into the M for military screen, and we need to create a squad. So see if we create a squad. So you get to decide what kind of armor you want to give them. Since I'm going to have these guys be probably hammer dwarves. I'm thinking, yeah, hammer dwarves. So we want to give them metal armor. We don't actually have armor yet, but that tells them that when we have some armor, when some armor starts showing up, then they're going to grab it, and get ready. That's interesting. It shortened your name. Alrighty then. Anyway, so you do arrow keys to go back and forth. And I've already picked out a few dwarves, and so going through Dwarf Therapist, I found some dwarves that didn't have vital skills in other areas, so they're not. So these dwarves are less important for everything we need. So let's take away their tasks, and let's find them on here. I gave them nicknames, just M1, 2, 3, and 4. So M2, M3, And so you see how it's in different position. Just got to make sure, you know, it cycles down properly. M4. And let's say M5. Okay, so that's good for the initial squad. I'm not going to make it too huge. I only have about 40 dwarves. And so that's 1/8 of the fortress is now in the military. And I can adjust those names. You know, if anybody wants to be a soldier in the army, let me know. I'll give you guys a name. Let's see here. So then from here, we want to hit S for schedule. Right now, the dwarves are set up to train every month of the year. Now, we don't want necessarily for them to do that because that'll make them unhappy. But let's take a look here. Let's go in the very first. That's Granite. That's month Granite. I don't remember what month it is right now. And then we'll hit Edit. E for Edit Orders. And so O for Train. That's just fine. I'm going to go minus down to, let's say, 4 soldiers minimum. That way they still will do some of the training without everybody showing up. So that way one dwarf can be off eating or something. And then, yeah, train's fine. So Shift Enter when you're finished. So there we go. All right, and since I want to do this order everywhere, I'm going to hit C to start copying, and then paste all the way down. So I'm hitting each one, changing it so that way it goes from 10 minimum to 4 minimum. All right, and I don't want them to be totally. I don't want to do this all the time. So let's do. Oops, uniformed. Okay, so we're going to edit the second one here. We're going to change what they're doing to, let's say, train. Nope. What am I talking about? Okay, anyway. All right, cancel order. Okay, so hit X to cancel order. So that way they have no schedule order. So they have some downtime. And that's going to be helpful. So we'll copy that and paste it to every second month. That way every now and then they can do whatever they want to do. And they won't be so unhappy. They'll get an unhappy thought for being on station too long or out training too long. And so that helps prevent that. So let's get out of here. Is there anything else I need to do? Alright, so escape out of that. Let's see. Okay, so we'll hit A for alerts. Okay, so that way the squad is active. That's good. Get out of there. Alright, and the last thing you need to check is S for the squad screen. Hit A to select this first squad, the Scholarly Caves. I like that name. That's a good name. Alright, if you see down there near the bottom where it says T, scheduled inactive, we're going to change that, hit T to change that to active/training. That way they'll actually go here, they'll go to the barracks and actually start training. Training is fairly slow, so we want to get them plenty of time to do that. And so that's all you need right there to actually start your squad on training and get it together. Speaking of things getting together, where are they at? Oh, there we go. This might actually be an off month for them. I don't even know what month it is. It is Limestone. Okay, it's the month of Limestone. Let's check it. The schedule. Oh, right, it says current. Derp. Of course. No, this should be training right now. Come on, guys. Where you at? I'm telling you, get to work. Dang dwarves. Military is one of the more difficult thing. Oh, you can see at the bottom there. It says becomes a recruit. That means he's headed there. He might also be off grabbing some equipment. So there might be a couple of random pieces of stuff around. I don't think so. It says it cannot follow orders. Why can't you follow orders? Oh, you know why? I forgot to do one thing. We need to assign this barracks to the scholarly. So it looks like it is assigned, so that's fine. and hit T for train. Okay, so they'll use this area here for training. So this barracks, this squad of soldiers will use it. So if you have multiple squads, you'll be able to use the plus and minus to go up and down between them. And you can do squad train and Z for sleep. So that way they'll sleep in this room as well. So that's perfect. That was the last thing I was missing. Okay. Let's see here. All right, there we go. There's the squad. I do not believe they have any equipment. So hit I for inventory. Yep. And so they just have random trousers and stuff. So they're not going to be training in a weapon, but they will train some wrestling and they'll train some defense and whatnot. So that's not a bad way to start. We do want to get them better equipment, and to do that, we're going to need to start up our mining industry. And so I have that area set aside right now. But let me show you one more thing, a way to use them. If you hit, let me bring up that menu again. If you hit S for squad, that brings up the squad commands. Hit A for the particular squad you want to command, and then there's different things you can do. If you want to have them attack something in particular, you hit K for kill, and then you hit highlight whatever you want to kill and hit enter. Let's go back one. Let's do M for move, and hit enter where we want them to move. See, it says there it's blinking station. That's where you want to happen. So there we go. So look at that, they showed up. So to cancel that order, you hit 0 for cancel the order. Ta-da! And if you want to figure out where they are, you can hit Z to jump to them. There we go. That menu can be used while the game is moving. So it's so if you want it to be paused when you go into that menu, you actually have to specifically order for it to be paused. Alright, and I think that's about it. That's the basics of the military. And hopefully those guys will be ready and available in case we have an invasion that gets too far into our base. Alright, have a nice evening, everybody. If you have any questions, let me know. I would appreciate it if you would rate these videos, because that helps them get the long-term kind of attention and traffic that I'm really hoping that they'd get. Alright, bye-bye.